At the end of part 1, there was a tribute to Nick Harvey. In a rare home interview, he talked freely about his life, which started far from a firearms vocation. His autobiography is a perfect example of a man with many talents who picked up firearms as a hobby, migrating to a mainstay occupation. He did not set out to be a gun guru. His interest just evolved from an Australian way of life. Everyday life is never expected to be special. In retrospect, I was associated with 2 of note. For the limited time I spent at high school, Colin Shadbolt was my ancient history teacher, and he loved talking history, and I loved listening. He was a Sydney University graduate, a wartime sniper, and a writer for Australian outdoors and sporting shooter magazines in the time of pounds, shillings and pence. I found very little about this brilliant man on the internet, which surprised me, as he predated Nick with his co-authored very comprehensive handloading guide. Weekends, we went shooting together up here. In fact, after I finished high school, which I didn't complete, we went shooting in various places around New South Wales. His best toy ever was a .357 Magnum pistol, revolver, with pumped-up home handloads that came into focus at arm's length. Brilliant gun, point blank to 100 metres. He used to say to me, "Here, take this. If something takes your fancy, you know what to do." There is so much I could say about my association with Colin and his contribution to the firearms industry. Nothing unusual for me to go spotlighting during the week with Nick Harvey and shooting on weekends with Colin. In fact, it was Nick who informed me when Colin had passed away. A humble champion for the Australian shooter and bushman.